working. Hold on. My bad. Give me 2 seconds. I forgot I changed it out because I was recording Poppy Playtime on my main computer instead of my streaming computer. Speaking of which, I may have gotten a little bit overzealous, and I think I'm at the end of the game, and the recording ended up being 4 hours long, so I'm gonna have to record some outros and like break it up because I'm not gonna have it be like 40-minute long episode, hour-long episode, 4-hour-long episode. So we're gonna break it up. I'm to the part with catnap. Yay! Like the actual it's a bit confusing, to be honest. Where catnap is there, right? And it's like all of the red fog and stuff. That sort of situation. And so I have been doing the thing where I don't look up guides for anything when it comes to chapter 3. After failing so horribly to beat the beginning, I'm trying to be better at actually doing the game. We're not playing Poppy Playtime on stream, we're playing Poppy Playtime in a video. And that's almost done, don't you worry. Almost. I have a couple games that I want to play on stream. Because I go through these phases where sometimes I like playing the games live, and sometimes I like not playing the games live, you know? But I feel like as I'm progressing in my video game skills, I'm kind of missing playing some games live. So we're gonna play, I think, Amnesia. Not today, mind you. But in general, I do have PC Game Pass. Ah! Yay! I got that back. Isn't that so exciting? Right? I don't know. I noticed that your font is different. So I have PC Game Pass again. So if y'all know any Game Pass games that are good, you let me know so I can play them. Because I am very, very excited and ecstatic about that. I love the PC Game Pass so much. It is my favorite thing ever. So very happy to have that again. Yeah, looking forward to that. Many games. Frog Detective. Oh, let me take a picture. Yeah, I think as I'm getting more settled again. Oh, you can also vouch for Frog Detective? I think I'll be able to do longer live streams, which means that it'll be easier to like finish single player games live. Oh, speaking of longer live streams, today's not gonna be one because Alice has decided to look for life prospects outside of being a VTuber. In other words, I have a college admissions phone meeting, which I hate. Like, why? On my cell phone. In roughly 50 minutes. So, it's gonna be a very short stream today. Sorry about that. But alas, that's the way of the world. Yeah. I'm gonna have a life outside of the internet. How exciting. I'm very excited. I am picking kind of a bad major from what some people say, but I think it'll work out. I think it'll work out for me. I'm gonna go for media communications with a minor in public relations. And I think it's gonna be something that's up my alley. I think it's gonna work out well for me, but I feel like every single time anyone hears communications major, they're like, ah, garbage. So hopefully that's not my experience. Watch the Thundermint. Oh, I haven't. How do you set up lives? I got my streaming PC that I turn on, and I turn on both of my computers. And then OBS is on my streaming PC, and the game is on my main PC. But there's not a game today. I mean, there is a game today, but I'm just running around collecting butterflies because I need 1,350 butterflies in order to get the Pastel Dreams Marwari horse. In other words, not really the most interesting thing ever. So I can put it on the screen if you want. But it is still just a chatting stream. We're just hanging out. You know, cool smart people with that degree. Oh, I'm gonna be a cool smart person. Oh yeah, we were talking about starting a book club yesterday. For those of you who aren't here, because I've been quite into reading. Lilo and Stitch. Oh, I saw that a long time ago. Dead Cells. Oh, I've heard of that one. Let me take a picture so I don't forget. Celeste. Oh, I do have Celeste, but I never played it. Man, I'm gonna be busy playing all of these games, aren't I? Jeez. What? So yeah, we will get back into the gaming thing. I stopped playing single player games like completely for a long time. So it's weird to get back into it. I'm excited. Yes, a book club. How exciting. I just looked at my bank account though, because I wanted to buy some more books. And man, I may have been a bit overzealous. It's just because every single bill that I have, which is like heckin' expensive, came out of one paycheck because of like the days in the month or the weeks in the month or whatever. So I ended up losing all of my money all in one fell swoop instead of two fell swoops. And it hurts because my bills are actually more than my paycheck. So it took all of my money. And now I'm poor. And I've got a whole other week before my next paycheck. So Alice is going to be... I mean, I just bought a bunch of groceries, so I should be good. But I'm going to be hurting financially a little bit. Because all of it's gone. Grounded? Oh, I've heard of Grounded! Kazuha? Or the Hydro Dragon. What's his name? Nouvelet or something like that. I don't know. I don't play Genshin Impact. But choose him. He looks cooler. And I feel like the new characters, they have a little bit of a power creep, don't they? I do feel like the new characters always do slightly better than the old characters. Used to play Grounded. Is it fun? I've heard really good things about it. Spill some tea? As long as it's appropriate tea. Initial D. Oh, I've heard of that one too, but I've never watched it. I'm uncultured. I'm sorry. Genshin picks favorites. I kind of noticed that when I played it. I'm definitely still a Honkai person. It's just, it's so much more chill. I really like, specifically, I like the fact that I can just chill out and read my book while the Honkai characters are all fighting each other. It's very fun, very enjoyable. So I quite like doing that. Genshin is too hands-on in all the time things. In Genshin, I don't like time-limited modes where you gotta hurry. They give me anxiety and they stress me out too much. And so I don't really enjoy them as much. So I like how it's not as punishing in the Honkai Star Rail. I don't know why they want me to collect so many of these butterflies. And then they said that the butterflies could be on Forest Island. I haven't played Slime Rancher. Or Royal Island. But they're not. They're literally not. Like, not a peep of butterflies on those islands. And I was there for a good chunk of time. For context. Ta-da! Anywho. I'm on 22 days login streak for this game, too. I'm committed. Got 6 hours until my next one. I feel like at a certain point, the login rewards should start getting better and better, though, because, like, I'm incredibly committed to this Roblox horse game now. And I want them to give me something for my commitment. All I really do is ride around and, collect horses, though. I don't really, like, craft anything. Oh, I love Stardew Valley! That one might be fun to play on stream. Oh no, I feel like I gotta start playing more games that I really enjoy on stream again. And don't get me wrong, I heckin' love Fortnite. But, oh no. I miss playing a bigger variety of games. Wait, my favorite TikToker? Oh, I don't know. I don't really use TikTok a whole lot. I liked Shoto when he was really big on TikTok, but he seems to have taken that TikTok fame and translated it to YouTube fame, which is probably the intention anyways. And I really like Sayu, right? He's really funny. Those are just random VTubers. My favorite YouTuber? I don't really have any that I watch super regularly. I've been watching this dude called Marky. He always covers all of this internet drama. And there's this other dude with the red hair who I don't remember his name, and he made a video about who was it? About freckled Zelda. Right? And his channel seems to be taking off, but I don't really like him. So I don't really care for his channel. He seems a bit more mean than the other drama channels. Because, like, the other ones are like, don't send any hate, you know, we're just documenting the situation. And he's like, wow, you should totally go harass this person. So, I don't really care for him. But I did watch his Freckled Zelda video. I quite like watching drama online. It brings joy. Freckled Zelda. She did some bad stuff, though. She sent a picture of her butthole to someone. Someone who is not of age. Who does that? That's weird, right? Yeah, absolutely. That's not just weird. That's a crime. Yeah. I don't know why she decided to do that. Like, of everything you could do with your life. Why that? Do you know how easy it is to just not do stuff like that? It's pretty heckin' easy. So I don't know why. I don't know why she thought that was what she needed to do. So, yeah, apparently her failure on America's Got Talent really got to her, didn't it? So I don't really care for her. I used to be pretty neutral towards her, and I liked some of her videos, but not so much anymore. Yeah, it's really... I don't understand why it's so hard for some people to not be criminals. Is Honkai Star Rail good? Yes, it's fantastic. I will say, though, that the second planet you get to is hecking boring. Except for the parts with, I'm sorry, I just, like, burped into the mic. Except for the parts with, it's probably already spoiled for you, but the dragon guy... Oh, yay! Hold on, sorry, I got the horse. I got a horse. I'ma ride it. Oh my goodness, how cute is that? Okay, anywho. What was I saying? Oh yeah, it's really fun. I really like it. It's very chill. So, like, if you want a game where you can just sort of, like, hang out, definitely recommend. Because you can just chill out, hang out. I like to multitask, so I'll, like, record stuff or, like, read my book and stuff whenever it's, like, fighting. And the story is pretty okay in some parts. Like I said, there are some really excessively boring sections. And I don't know why they did that, but it's not horrible. What program do I use? This is a model created in Live 2D. But Live 2D, you need to have the art ready and separated in order to start animating it. And then it's running through a program called VTube Studio. Yes. It does have VBridger as well. But I'm not using VBridger because my streaming PC can't run it. I suppose I could set it up for, like, my videos, but I don't really want to. And they say that it's really bad for your phone. And I only have the one phone. I don't have, like, a secondary VTubing phone. So I don't want to, like, kill the battery. I use my iPad for my face tracking right now. And that's all the iPad does. It does face tracking and it does Bandori Girls Band Party. And that is it. That way, It's not a huge deal if I like nuke the battery a little bit. Hello, welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh, I don't know that person. She's having her second baby, dang. How adult. I can't imagine ever having kids. I don't think I want kids. Maybe someday when I'm more financially stable. But as of right now, not really. Wait. No, you guys are not my children. I'm sorry, I can't afford to support all of these children. I'm sorry. I can't be your mother. It's too expensive. I'm sorry, I got bills to pay. A cute nickname? The fan name is Pawns because it's like chess pieces. Oh, but I don't really use it. I call y'all gamers. Except one time I was at my job and I had to get this like customer's attention. And I was really, really exhausted and wiped out because it was a heckin' busy, destroying day. And I looked them dead in the eyes and I had to physically stop myself talking because I was about to say, hey gamers to them. And oh my goodness, the humiliation that would have been accompanied by. I can't even believe it. I'm so happy that was not a thing that ended up happening because man, oh man, what do you even do about that? How do you even recover from that? I don't think you can, honestly. Like, there is simply no recovery from looking a customer dead in the eyes and saying, hey, gamers. Oh, man. Absolutely not. So, luckily, I didn't do that. I feel like my manager would have come up to me and been like, what are you doing? It's not, like, the least strict job ever, but it's not really a job where you can call people gamers. You were quit on the spot. Honestly, me too. It was horrible. But I made it. I lived. And most of my coworkers know about the streaming thing too, because it's like my only hobby. So I talk about it a little bit. But man, I don't tell them my channel. And I was scared of them finding my channel. Hello, Shadow Paladin. Welcome back to another stream. Welcome, welcome. I thought that as my channel got larger and larger, I would be more comfortable with the thought of people finding my channel out. But it's kind of the opposite. It makes me so nervous because, fun fact, I have in fact encountered people in the real world who are aware of me without me telling them. And that's a bizarre thing. And it's something I can say because I know who it is. Like, I know who they are, and I know they're not gonna say crap. But, like, I know them. I know exactly who it is. So, I know they won't snitch on me, but it's still a rather shocking experience when you see someone for the first time and you're like, they already know exactly who you are. How peculiar is that? It's mildly disturbing. So, that's always a funny experience. Saw my voice? Yeah. Yeah, it's bizarre. Don't worry though, they know who they are. It's not like a secret. So like they know who they are too. So y'all don't have to wonder if it's you that I'm talking about. Because if you don't already know, then the answer is probably not. There's a herd of 15 wild horses, but all of the horses have a very high capture bar. So will I get all of the horses? Wait, will I get all of the horses? Wait. What happens if I catch all of the horses? I mean, I only have a tin lasso and they need like 400, but you know, I'm not really doing anything else. So I guess we can just stand here and like hang out, right? Yeah. Yeah, I make great choices. Do I have any Squishmallows? I've got quite a few. I haven't bought them in a really long time, though. I used to be very, very over the top with my Squishmallow purchases. But I only buy the cow ones now because cows are my favorite animal. They're the only ones I really care to buy now because I just have so many. I don't really have room for them anymore. It's very sad. I'm trying to, like, stop being so much of an over-consumer, you know? Because I really am a bit of an over-consumer and I'm running out of space to over-consume. And that's less than ideal. So, I'm trying to buy some less stuff. I did just buy the box set of the blind box figures, but honestly, I think that's going to be my last one for a while because I don't really have room. And it made me really look at my bank account and be like, man, I'm poor. Yeah, we're all consumerists at heart. And it was definitely worth it. But now I need to take a little bit of a break. That way I can buy some more books too. Because books are the best. There's someone over here watching me. They gotta get away from me. Oh wait, that's just a regular horse. I don't want to kidnap the regular horse. They're not a part of this. Oh, your phone is crusty. Oh no, can I draw? Not really. I've done a couple drawing streams, but I'm not very good at it. It's something that I would like to get better at, and I've been working a little bit at getting better at it, but it's still very difficult. And drawing streams are very hard to, like, get set up for me because I don't have the proper equipment. So I kind of stepped away from doing those just because they're kind of a hassle, kind of a pain. I'm currently just running around doing the Wild Horse Islands event, the spring one right now. That way I can try and get it done while we're chatting. But yeah, drawing is really difficult. It's really, really, really difficult. But from what I've seen online, I find that it's only really, 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 really hard to pick up as you're like a brand new beginner. And it looks like it might get easier as you go on. So maybe it does. So I'm not gonna give up. They do make it look so easy, but like from what I've seen, everyone who starts drawing, they struggle so much at first, and then they get better faster and faster. So we'll see how my art journey goes. I feel like I'm pretty confident in making something that you can tell is a person now. I used to really struggle with making human shapes, but now I've gotten a bit better at that, at least. So I am seeing some progress in my short period of time of trying. But I feel like the people that I have for like inspiration for how I want to draw, they're very, very, very skilled. And also I'm a bit nervous because whenever people like use them for inspiration, I've noticed, not them, but other people like accuse them. Accuse the people who were like drawing similar to them of like copying and like stealing and stuff. And that makes me a bit nervous. Darling, are you here to talk about armpit farts again? Because I think I'm all out of chances to give you Trevor. I'm sorry. But we've had this conversation far too many times. And Trevor, I tried to work with you, Trevor. I tried to give you another chance, Trevor. Live to do on mobile? No, there's not. It's PC only. Yes. No farts, Trevor. Draw fan art? Oh, of course! I do have a fan art tab in my Discord, which you miss a lot. Yeah, I've got a fan art tab in my Discord as well, if that's something you're interested in. Or you can post it on social media. I just ask that if you post it online, you tag me in it. That way I can see it. Because I very much like to see all of y'all's fan art. It makes me so happy. So don't be afraid to ping me. Don't be afraid to ping me. Yes, Trevor seems to have quite the thing for armpit farts. Someone else is here with a lasso, and I'm hoping that if they get the final hit, they don't get, like, everything that I've worked this hard for. I feel like this has to be, like, a team effort, though, because it wants so much put into it. Oh, yay! Okay. I got 3 horses. What a waste of my time. Okay. And I think that none of them are new, so... Yeah, no. Okay, cool. Yay! What? Someone in the server sent an 18+ server? You're joking! Oh, man. Okay, I hope y'all know better than to click any links. Let me get rid of it. Sigh! Thank you for letting me know. Ban. Compromised your hacked account. 7-day messages. Get out of here. Thank you for pinging me. Do you remember? Hi, Barbara. I do remember you. Welcome back. Yes. There's no way to prevent people from sending links to other servers, I have found. So the only way I can really do anything about that is to manually ban them, unfortunately. So yes, thank you for your patience with that. And thank you for not clicking any links, because I would be very disappointed in you. And I would say, why did you click on that? I feel like everyone should know better, though. Like, at this point. But I know some people don't, because that's how it happens. But guys. No one accidentally reported your account and needs help, because they're gonna, like, ban your account or whatever. And... no one heckin' wants to, like, reconnect after all of these years for Bitcoin. So yes, please be careful. Please be careful. My favorite game? I really like Fortnite right now. I really enjoyed Puppy Playtime though, too. But it's very scary. I'm finding it a lot more intimidating than other horror games I've played, which might be a bit sad because it's Puppy Playtime. But I don't think the last game is for kids. I know that the first game, they sell toys in, like, the kids section, and it's generally seen as, like, not that bad. And the second game is also generally seen as not that bad. But the first one is quite terrifying. Did I say the first one? I meant the third one. The third one, the most recent one, is quite a scary experience, I have found. So, I'm struggling a little bit getting through it because of how scary it is. So, yeah, I feel like... I don't know why they did that. It's very dark. And then all of the characters are like, you're being watched, but I think that's what gets me. Even though I tell myself that Puppy Playtime, it doesn't really have jump scares, which is what gets me the most in horror games. But it likes to make you think that it's gonna break its own rules and have one. But pretty much all of the fights are completely scripted. Like, every single appearance is completely scripted. So it's not like a random enemy moving around that you've got to avoid, unless that's like the scripted fight. In that case, it'll be very obvious. Less scared of stuff? I'm trying. Honestly, I might play the catnap battle live if I don't beat it. I want to cut it off after Dog Day. Why is that? Because it's cute. I want to cut off the next chapter after Dog Day. I didn't realize that I had been playing for 4 hours until the 4 hours had already passed. And I don't really want to try and edit and release a 4-hour long video. So that's gonna be like the portioning, I guess. And then anything up to that. And we might do Catnap Live, just because I miss being live. What? Do I know any other languages? No, just English. That's me and you guys click links. Yeah, you guys need to know better. I'm sure you do at this point. Don't they teach, like... My school was very, very, very keen on teaching a bunch of technology courses, including, like, internet safety. But I feel like as the internet is becoming more mainstream, because when I went to school, the internet was a new thing. Like, not the newest ever, but still really new, like when I was a little kid. So they taught all of the really, really young kids how to use everything. And I don't know if they still do that. I feel like they probably don't. So I definitely got a little bit of extra knowledge on the subject matter. You're Italian? Jeez. Silver Wolf? Oh! And those characters you won't see again for a hot minute. They're introduced and then you go on your merry way. Japanese from Duolingo? Oh, how fun! I quite like Duolingo. I feel like a lot of pretentious people will tell you that, like, Duolingo is bad and stuff, but honestly, whatever makes you, like, do the thing. You will probably have to do studying outside of Duolingo, too. But it's the same for anything, so, like... And do whatever you can do most consistently, I guess. And don't let people rain on your parade. So many people that... Language learning and instrument learning. I found that people are very pretentious about the way that you choose to do it. Because, man, I've never really learned how to play an instrument without, like, teachers or anything, but my brother's learning guitar. And whenever he looks online for advice or anything, people always are arguing and stuff about the fact that people are, like, not paying hundreds of dollars for lessons and are instead using free resources. But it's like, people can teach themselves how to play an instrument. It's hard, but it's not impossible. Oh, I wanted to play the violin so badly when I was a little kid. Man, I only played the trumpet. I do own some ukuleles, but I struggle a lot with them. So I'm not very good at them yet. But I do have me a trumpet. I don't play it anymore, but part of me is like, what if I did? You know, it might be a vibe. I think my neighbors would hate me, though. You want to play the drums? I want to play the drums, too. Y'all, your parents... Wait, am I a bad person for telling you guys this? Your parents were lying when they said that drum sets were super expensive, just so you know. Because I went to Guitar Center, and they were only, like, $150 for, like, the small beginner ones. So, like, your parents are lying. They're not that expensive. It's literally, like, I saw some for, like, $200 and some for $300, which still isn't that bad. Like, with the way they were talking, you would think that they were, like, $500+ each. Right? Yeah, good ones are expensive, but that's with any instrument. If you just want a beginner set, you can get a cheap set. 1,000? Jeez! I'm talking about the beginner ones, yeah. I'm not talking about the fancy schmancy ones. Those ones are quite a bit more expensive. But if you are a child who wants to play the drums and your parents are saying no because of how expensive they are, just know that there are cheap ones. Yours is mid-tier? Jeez! I know nothing about drums, though, so I can't really say that, like, they're gonna be okay. But I can vouch for the fact. That I saw with my own eyes. Beginner drum set. I really wanted to play the violin. And then my brother really wanted to play the trombone, but his arms were too short. But I think that it was just because they were very discriminatory about who could play the trombone. And they only let like a few people do it at my school, which is a little weird. And also, we didn't own a trombone already. And my parents didn't really want to buy a trombone. So instead, my brother ended up playing the flute. Yay him. He wasn't very good at it. Sorry to him. I think that he just never learned how to properly blow into the flute because it never really made noise. Like, it always just sort of like sounded like wheezing. So either it wasn't a very good flute or he was uncertain on how to play it because the way that they taught you play the flute, it sucks. Oh no! The way that they taught him how to play the flute was he joined a band like after the main group joined or whatever. Because at first he heard that he couldn't play the trombone and he was like, and then he like caved just so that he could join. And they actually had one of the random students teach how to play the flute instead of like the teacher. So he did kind of get screwed over by that because she's mean too. She was very mean. I didn't like her. But the thing is, honestly, she was a little bit justified in being mean and having like attitude problems because I went to a private school, and a thing about private schools is that private school parents will bully your children. They will be mean and discriminate against your children, and they will bring adult drama to the children. And none of the parents liked her because she was more sporty and athletic and not super girly pop. So she was kind of justified for being rude because, like, I would be too if everyone was treating me like that. Yeah, private school parents, some are completely normal, and others are literally, like, the worst group of people imaginable. So, I don't know why they did that. They were awful, though. Now, I don't really keep up with anyone I went to that school with, but my mom has them. And she, like, she always tells me the drama. Because they're always getting up to something. Hello, Basil! Welcome back to another stream! Oh, it's 11:40! I think it's about time for me to go. I'm sorry. I gotta talk to my college admissions person. I hope that it's not a really long phone call because I don't like phone calls, but I can't say that I don't like phone calls because I'm a communications major and I gotta be okay with communicating, otherwise they're not gonna let me do it. Which is dumb. I feel like I should be able to go to college for whatever I want to go to college for, you know? But they make you like do interviews and stuff. Very rude of them. Anywho, yes, it is about my time. I'm gonna go do that the next stream. Why not just restart stream when it's finished? I've got stuff to do today. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I have to go grocery shopping again. My bad. I forgot to get some stuff. But yeah. You'll see me with the short today most likely though, and you'll also see me tomorrow, so I won't be gone long. But yes, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye bye.